Happy Tuesday, everyone. I am back with two more non-phone work at home job leads that I would love to share with you. And we're going to talk about how to write a resume, what you need to have on your resume. And I'm going to show you some resume samples as well as give you two websites to go on and practice your typing skills. As you can see on my channel is all about non-phone work at home job leads. So if you are looking for a work from home job where you're not on the phone, you have landed on the right channel. So let's go ahead and dive right into the job. We're going to be talking about the company Line Drive. They're currently seeking part-time administrative assistant to work remotely. All they want you to work is between 10 and 15 hours per week. The pay is $16 an hour. They are looking for someone to have a associate's degree or equivalent amount of college coursework completed. They want you to be proficient in Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. So when you go down here, what you'll be doing is you're going to coordinate with president and establish meeting agendas. You're going to track progress of contracts, ensuring contracts have been signed within appropriate timelines. You're going to ensure new hires receive sample package, and you're going to retrieve information as requested from email or SharePoint. And this is a great opportunity. They're looking for someone that has strong analytic and problem solving skills, excellent organization skills, and attention to detail. So if this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you go ahead and apply today. Now, I also want to bring to your attention right here is that it says the position works remotely or within an office environment for those who would prefer to work out of our headquarters in Illinois. I spoke with hiring manager. You do not have to be living in Illinois in order to apply for this position. As long as you're in the 50 states, you're eligible to apply for this position, okay? So all you need to do is click apply and then go ahead and apply and submit your resume today. Now, Condiant, I talked about this position before in previous videos, but they are still hiring. They're hiring registration specialists to work remotely. They want you to have knowledge of Medicaid and managed care programs. They want you to be able to type at least between 28 to 30 words per minute. They only want you to have a high school diploma or GED. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $12 and $19 an hour. So to give you a little bit of information about what you'll be doing is you're going to analyze the initial application for family medical programs and support documentation provided by applicants. You're going to also review applications submitted and enter applicant information within the Kansas economic and enforcement systems. You're going to follow up on pending documents involve analysts, and then also you maintain with up-to-date knowledge of regulation, policy, and guidelines. And again, the skills that they want you to have is basically willingness to work part of a team and then maintain confidential of all records and communications. If this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you go ahead and apply today by clicking here. And also I want to tell you too is always apply for these positions. Never disqualify yourself before you actually submit your resume. Have confidence, have that can-do attitude. It's a lot of jobs that I know that I received a job offer in the past that I know that I wasn't qualified, but just because I had the can-do attitude, confidence, that is what set me apart. Believe in yourself. You will get this job here. Don't give up. No doesn't mean no. It means next opportunity. Keep applying for the jobs every single day, and you will find your work from home job. Now we're going to go to how to write a resume. This is very important on how to write a resume. I believe that you need to go back also and check out the video, what hiring manager needs to know. I went live on February 11th. The hiring manager is giving you some pointers on what he looks for when he is looking for applicants. So I suggest you also to go and check that out because you're actually hearing from a hiring manager. Even though he talks about customer service, that was the job that he was hiring for at that time. What he said can help any job, non-phone work at home jobs. Go check out that video because the key, what we're trying to do is your resume has to stand out in order to pass the applicant tracking system or the hiring manager look at it if you send an email. So we're going to talk about how to write a resume. So for those who don't know what a resume is, it's basically a summary of your work history, skills, and education. And there are three types of resume that they're out there: chronological resume, function resume, and combination resume. A lot of people are familiar with chronological resume because this is a type of resume that focus on your recent work history above all. Okay, so it lists your position in reverse chronological orders, with the most recent position at the top and the oldest one at the bottom. So a lot of people do those kind of formats. Okay, that's what my resume is. They also have function resume. It emphasizes the relevance of your experience. That's basically what it does. You know, your skills and the work experience section organized by how closely the position relates to the ones you're applying to. And then you have the combination resume. Basically, a combination resume is resume that borrows from both, which is the chronological resume and the function resume, and it's combined with your professional summary and skills. That is basically what it is. So how to structure your resume. This is what your resume need to have at all times is a header and contact information at the top of your resume. Always include a header containing your name, your contact info, typically your phone number, personal email address, and sometimes linked to social profiles or personal websites. That is what you need to have. I'm going to show you a sample resume in a few minutes. A professional summary is a brief 1 to 3 sentence section on your resume that describes who you are, what you do, and why you're the perfect fit for the job. And also tell hiring manager or recruiters what type of job you're seeking. Okay, that is very important. Your skills. Your skills is very important. You should have a skills section. Again, it has become more and more important as recruiters and hiring manager look for candidates with special backgrounds rather than making them read your resume and hunt through your bullet points to find your skills. It is best to clearly list them. If they see them right away, that you have the ability to get the job, they're much more likely to take your resume seriously. So make for sure you have the skill sections on there as well. Your work experience. Again, this is a critical section of the resume. Is where you detail your work history and compile the format. The work experience section should include the company's name, the locations, employee dates, roles, and titles you held, and most importantly, bullet points containing action verbs and data points that detail the relevant accomplishments of each position. Education. Since many jobs require a certain level of education, it is important to mention your academic credential on your resume. However, this section shouldn't take up too much space in most cases. Okay, it shouldn't take up any spaces. And then additional experience. This is optional, but potentially very valuable addition to your resume is additional experience. This is a catch-all section at the tail end of your resume that allows you to highlight volunteer experience, awards, and hobbies. Okay, now we are going to the design and format tips. This is very important because designing your resume can hurt the applicant tracking system. It looked really nice, but it can hurt the applicant tracking system when it is scanned because your resume is scanned. It's given a score and it's looking, like I said, for keywords. And if you put in all these designs, it can affect the applicant tracking system and it could kick your resume out. So you need an easy read to font of no less than 11 points, add margins of at least 7 inches, make sure there are sufficient white spaces between sections, don't go overboard with designs or decoration, touch of colors are fine, but avoid any clashing or visual busy details. Don't save your resume as a PDF unless the application specifically says it accepts PDF files. Some applicant tracking systems scan PDFs as if there were one big image, which fails to capture your information. Keep your resume 1 to 2 pages unless you are a field you've been working for a long time. Like if you've been in medicine, engineer type of work, if you have a lot of experience and you worked on a lot of different other jobs, then you're going to have at least 3, 4, sometimes 6 pages, but keep your resume 1 to 2 pages, okay? And then you go ahead and read this on your own time, how to edit your resume. But I got this information on Indeed, resume samples and templates to inspire your next application. I believe you need to go and check this out, okay? You need to look at this, and your resume needs to look similar to this here. You can choose whatever template you want to look at in order to get information and see what your resume needs to be about. Now I'm going to click on administrative assistant here. Okay. When I scroll down, look at this resume. This is just a plain resume, a traditional resume that will pass the applicant tracking system. Okay. Everything that I just read to you, this is what you need to have. Okay. It has the person's name on here. It's highlighted in bold, no color, nothing else, just plain bold, which is black. The person's city and state, phone number, email address. That's how it's supposed to be. Summary. Look how her summary is. She put down dedicated administrative assistant. If I was hiring manager or recruiter, that tells me right off she's applying for the administrative assistant job. Okay. So that's very important. You always want to put the title of the job that you're applying for. So every job that you're applying for, you want to put that there. For example, if you were applying for the registration specialist, you would put dedicated registration specialist with whatever years you have experience, and then you go back and put a little bit of what they're wanting you to do. If you have the experience, if you've done the work before. Okay, if you haven't done it, don't lie, because they will give you a test or something, and if you don't pass it, then they're going to automatically know that you lied. Okay, and then I would say the next step is the skills. They have the skills down the bottom. You need to move the skills up after the summary, and that skill should always state what the job is asking for. Okay, like they have 70 words per minute, proficient in Microsoft Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint, bilingual in English. You need to put your skills, and you will see the skills in the job post. If I scroll down here, you see the part where it says preferred skills and knowledge. What you will put on there is knowledge of Medicaid and managed care programs if you were applying for this job during the resume. Type 28 to 30 words per minute. Willingness to be part of a team. Uh, all of these are skills, Microsoft Office, Outlook, Internet. Those are skills. You will put those skills right in this section. You're going to take the skills from the job post and implement it here if you have the experience. Okay, that's all you have to do. Okay, and then the next thing is your work experience, or you can say experience. You see how they highlight the company's name, their title, and they put the dates, and everything is bullet points. Bullet points. I have seen so many resumes that are not in complete sentence. They don't have a bullet points. They're not taking out time to just throwing things on that resume, and they're wondering why they are not getting a call back. This is how your resume is supposed to be. Okay. Years ago, hiring managers sit me down, and I've already told you this, but I'm going to tell you again, is I've received rejection letter. I'm not perfect. I've received plenty of rejection letter, and it had something to do with my resume. Hiring managers sit me down years ago and told me, say, look, you look like you a type of person that is a hardworking person. You have that can-do attitude, you have confidence. Let me show you how to do your resume so it could pass the applicant tracking system. And he sat down and he showed me, and he gave me a sample resume similar to this. Okay. And I looked at this, looked at my resume, and I come up with ideas, and my resume passed the applicant tracking system. I'm not telling you something that I haven't done. This is something that I have done once a month. I apply for positions to see if I can still pass the applicant tracking system, and I have passed the applicant tracking system, and I turn the job down, or they send me an invite. I just don't respond because I already have a job. The point I'm making is that even though I am a job coach, resume review, interview preps, I would love to work with you, but I am showing you how to do your resume, because that is very important. Your resume has to be on point, and it's really easy. Just something simple here. That's all you need to do. Something simple, and this will pass the applicant tracker system. So make sure you go ahead and just browse any of these resume templates. Again, I got this information on Indeed, and get your resume similar to what I just showed you, and then go back and just read this here, you know what I'm saying, to get more information about what your resume needs to do to stand out. And then also go check out that video. When I went live on February 11th, I brought Joe McLean on. He's the hiring manager. He's telling you what he's looking for, or any hiring manager is looking for when they are seeking a candidate. So make sure you study that video. That will also help you too as well. Now I'm going to give you 2 websites where you can go and practice your typing skills, because this is one skill that Fortune 500 company are not going to train you, because you saw in the previous job post, they want you to type at least 28 to 30 words per minute. Some jobs, they want you to type more, but you have to practice your typing in order to get where it needs to be. The name of this website is typingtest.com. You can check your typing skills in a minute. You can choose how long you want to practice: 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. You choose. Take advantage of these other typing tests in order to get you where you need to be, as well as officialtypingtest.com. Now, I love this one because you can practice your typing test as well as your 10 key test, which is data entry. You will receive a typing certificate, and they will give you typing tips. So make sure you go ahead and check this out today. Now, I am going to do a recap just in case you missed something. I gave you 2 websites where you can go on to practice your typing skills. The first one is officialtypingtest.com as well as typingtest.com. It is free 99. Make sure you go and practice your typing skills every single day. We talked about how to write a resume. That is very important. So I went over the information with you, as well as I showed you some sample resumes that you can go and check out. And your resume needs to be looking like this. If your resume is like this, you will pass the applicant tracking system. Okay. So, and then also we went over 2 non-phone work at home job leads. We talked about content. They're still hiring for registration specialists to work from home. They do want you to have knowledge of Medicaid and managed care programs. They want you to be able to type 28 to 30 words per minute. You need to have a high school diploma or GED. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $12 and $19 an hour. If you're interested in applying, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply. We talked about Line Drive. They're currently seeking part-time administrative assistants to work remotely. They want you to work at least 10 to 15 hours per week. The pay is $16 an hour. They're looking for someone that has a associate's degree or equivalent amount of college coursework completed, proficient in Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. If this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you apply today. And again, even though it says this position works remotely or within an office environment for those who would prefer to work out of our headquarters of office in Illinois, I spoke with hiring manager. You don't have to be living in Illinois in order to apply for this position. As long as you're in the 50 states, you're eligible to apply. So go ahead and apply today. And again, I talk about my channel. Real Work From Home Jobs with Thressa is all about non-phone work at home job leads. So if you're looking for a work from home job where you're not on the phone, you have landed on the right channel. That is all I bring to you every single day. That's Mondays through Sunday. You're getting great non-phone work at home job leads. So make sure you consider subscribing to my channel. Click on the bell to turn on all notifications, so when I upload new videos, you'll be notified, and that will give you plenty of opportunity to go ahead and apply for these positions before they're no longer available. Or when I go YouTube live, you will be notified so you can attend my real-time YouTube live stream. And speaking about YouTube live stream, go ahead and check out this video. It's called What Hiring Managers Want to Know. I went live on February 11th, 2022, and I had a hiring manager on, and he's telling you what type of candidate he's looking for. What is your resume? That is very important. Your resume, what can you do to get your resume to stand out from the crowd? So go ahead and check that video out. It's great information in that video. Also, if you would like to become a member of my YouTube channel, all you need to do is click the join button. There is a short video explaining the benefits of becoming a member of my YouTube channel. I have to shout out all my members in my YouTube channel memberships. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate the love and support. I appreciate all of my subscribers and non-subscribers. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for supporting me. Don't forget to check your community tab out. That is where I engage with you, ask you questions, polls. When I upload new videos, I post them in there as well. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. All links to every job that I discussed in this video will actually be under the video, the YouTube description bar. All you need to do is click show more, scroll all the way down until you see links to the jobs. You're able to click on the link to see the job post as well as apply and submit your resume. People are getting hired every single day, and I would love for you to be the next one to get hired. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.